Hello everyone and welcome back. Today we will be doing an off-topic video about bird wings for my lovely biology teacher. I will do anything for the extra credit, teach. Anyways, we will be going into detail and looking at wing types, feather structures, how birds fly, and as a little treat, we will go into how birds stay dry. So, without further ado, let's get started. So, what are wings? On birds, obviously. Well, wings are movable parts on each side of a bird and give them the ability of flight. They are also on insects and bats, but we will be sticking to birds in this video. Birds fly by flapping their wings, creating lift. But unlike planes, wings on a bird aren't there for lift only. They also act like an engine, pushing them forward and sometimes... yeah. But how do these wings work? Well, first things first, they need to be aerodynamically capable and have the correct shape. So let's start getting to wing types. There are 4 wing types: high-speed wings, elliptical wings, active soaring wings, and passive soaring wings. Let's get started with high-speed wings. The shape of this wing is long and thin, but not longer than active soaring wings. Birds with high-speed wings hunt in the air. They can dive and swoop quickly to catch their prey. My favorite example of a high-speed winged bird is the peregrine falcon, also known as duck hawk. This is the fastest animal in the world, reaching speeds of 390 kilometers an hour while it's diving. Then we have elliptical wings. These wings are more rounded and short. They allow for tight maneuvers, but they aren't good for staying in there for too long. An example of a bird with these wings is a crow. Now we go to passive soaring wings. These wings are long and have long primary feathers with wide gaps. These wings are made like this to make slots and take advantage of rising warm air, thermals, and get pushed up higher in the air without much effort. An example of a bird with these wings are bald eagles. And finally, active soaring wings. These wings are long and narrow, allowing for long flights without flapping their wings. Too much. Downside is, birds with active soaring wings depend on wind currents a lot. An example of a bird with these wings are ducks. Now let's get into feathers. Feathers have many functions. Feathers regulate a bird's body temperature, or protect them from getting scratched when they fall or get attacked by other birds. Some birds even use their feathers to communicate. And even some birds use their feathers to blend into their surroundings. But what are feathers made of? Well, feathers are composed of a protein called beta-carotene. This protein helps feathers evolve complex structures, and from some research, it also does contribute into helping a bird in flight. Now, to the special part. How do birds stay dry in the rain? Is it magic? A force field? Well, I don't see them carrying umbrellas around. So what's the secret? Would you be surprised if I said their own special oil? Preening oil, located on their backs near the base of their tail. Now this is something that I'm sure most of you seen a bird do. Ever seen them putting their beaks in their tail and scratching it? They're getting the oil on their beaks and rub it on their wings. What they are rubbing is called a preen gland. As I said, it's in the base of their tail. And when the feathers are coated with this, it doesn't get wet. And that is it. Hope you guys learned something new from this video. Now, I know I haven't uploaded in a while, but videos are coming, don't worry. But to my lovely biology teacher watching this, I hope you liked the video. And I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.